Orcas. Today is Thursday, January 18th, 2024. I'm Emma.
And I'm Matthew. And today is Winnie the Pooh Day. Also, we have a special guest who is not Winnie the Pooh. But first, here's Jersey with the lunch menu.
Good morning. I'm Jersey with today's lunch. Today's lunch is a Louisiana chicken with baked beans and onion rings. If you don't want that, you can have a PB protein kit. Make sure to get your fresh fruit, veggies, and milk. Now back to Emma and Matthew with today's highlights. Have a wonderful day.
Today is A.A. Milne's birthday. He was the author who originally wrote the Winnie the Pooh stories. The boy in the stories, Christopher Robin, was also based on his own son who had the same name.
That silly old Pooh Bear, although he was also based on a real bear named Winnie.
Winnie was a special bear who was very calm and lovable. Most bears are very dangerous, and they don't make great pets. But the real-life Winnie was such a cool bear. She was kind of a mascot to some soldiers during World War I.
Yep, that's right. Winnie was a girl. After all her soldiering, Winnie eventually was taken care of by a zoo, and a real-life Christopher Robin went to see Winnie. Christopher Robin's dad, A.A. Milne, saw how much his son loved Winnie, and he decided to write a story about it.
And to this very day, we have lots of stories, books, movies, stuffies, toys, and much more with Winnie the Pooh and all of his friends.
If you'd like to read more about Winnie, Miss L has a book in the library, which looks like this.
Now we have a special guest. It's time for Singleton Sessions.
Good morning and Happy New Year. I haven't been back since 2023 and I am so glad to be back. I am so glad to have my new co-host on with me today. She's a little nervous, but once she gets going, it's going to be just fine. Now listen. I know everybody is wondering, why in the world does Miss Singleton have this bonnet on? Because I love bonnets. When I get home in the afternoons, I put a bonnet on my head. When I go to sleep, I put a bonnet on my head. Now, when I go to the store or to the library, I take this bonnet off. But I just love having my hair tied up in a bonnet. And we found, Miss Jur sent me a picture of this book. We found the perfect book to talk about hair bonnets. And my co-host, I'm going to have you introduce yourself, sis. Tell them your name.
Hi, I'm Josephine.
But what do you like to go by?
Josie.
Josie. All right. We know Josie from fourth grade. She's going to read us a book, and our book is called Bedtime Bonnets. All right. So I think the easiest thing for us to do is going to be for me to hold the book up. All right. And then I'll just have you read the story, and then we'll just talk a little bit more about these bonnets on our heads. Do you own a bonnet?
Yes, I do. I got it from my dad's cousin.
Yeah? So she fixed up your hair. You were telling me she had it really, really cute, and she put a bonnet on it. And the bonnet was to preserve the style. So when she took it off the next day, the same style that she had from the day before was still there, and she didn't have to do anything with her hair. That's the main reason why we wear bonnets. But let's get into this story, honey, because I'm going to love it. Again, so this is called Bedtime Bonnet. You ready, Josie?
In my family, when the sun goes down, our hair goes up. My brother twists and tightens each of his locks. Sis combs her hair in a swirl round her head. Daddy's hairbrush makes rows of black waves appear. Grandma rolls up her silver mane.
Grandpa doesn't do anything to his hair because he doesn't have any.
Ooh.
After Mommy gathers her corkscrew curls in a scarf, she calls for me. I scoop between her legs and she gets to work on my hair. I'm tender-headed.
Girl, me too.
Grandpa tells jokes about as Mommy works her magic. He asks me, why does the bee have to have sticky hair? I don't know, so he says, because it uses a honeycomb. Silly Grandpa. Finally, a braided crown is on top of my head, and it's time for bed, except
Oh boy.
I can't find my bedtime bonnet. I need to protect my hair from tangles and lint while I sleep.
Sis gotta get her bonnet together. Look at that. Her hair is gonna be all over the place if she doesn't find her bonnet.
Wearing my bonnet at night is as important as brushing my teeth.
Same here.
Maybe Grandma knows where it is. She's covering her rollers with a kerchief.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma, have you seen my bonnet? She gets up and looks around. No, dear, I haven't. Maybe your sister knows? My sister's still in the bathroom. Her hair spun in a wrap. Sis, have you seen my bonnet? She looks all in the bathroom drawers. No, but here's Daddy's wave cap. I take the cap to Daddy and he pops it on his waves. Daddy, have you seen my bonnet? He looks around the sofa, but it's not there either.
Girl, find us bonnet, honey.
Where in the world could my bonnet be? I can't go to bed without it.
I feel her frustration.
Just then, my big brother walks in, and a jerk slipped over his locks. Does he know where it is? Big bro, have you seen my bonnet? He doesn't even pretend to look. He just says, ask Grandpa. Oh, Grandpa.
Now, what Grandpa doing on with the bonnet? I don't think Grandpa had hair, did he?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
My bonnet is now on in its proper place, and I'm really sleepy. Everyone gives me kisses and hugs. Mommy and Daddy read me a story. Good night, family. In the morning, when the sun comes up, our hair comes down. Daddy smooths his ocean like waves. Mommy scrunches up her ribbony curls. Sis unwinds her foot-long wrap. My brother shakes out his lovely locks. While Grandma unwraps her rollers, Grandpa shaves his head. And as for me, my bonnet comes off and my braids come out. Now we're all ready for a brand new day. The end.
Love that story. Now, let me go, because I'm at work, so let me go ahead and take my little bonnet off. So, see, it just slips right on off. And then I have some untwining to do over here. And I kind of run my fingers through it a little bit, and I throw it back on that side. And I got some unwinding to do over here. And I flip that back and throw it on. Give me a round of applause, because I know my hair is fabulous, and I'm not even looking in the mirror. But my bonnet protects my hair, and that is all I have to do, so that means I get to sleep in a little bit later before I make my way to work in the morning. Great story. If you guys have not, because we weren't able to show you the pictures or all of the pictures, because I held the book while she was reading. But check this book out. It was super, super, super cute. So now, this is it. This is our first Singleton Sessions with my co-host. We are going to be talking about fabulous things. Next Friday, I think we're going to be doing some coffee and donuts, maybe with a friend.
Mm-hmm.
If there are any ideas or things that you want to talk about, come find her. Give her a note. Talk to her about it at recess, at lunch, or in the hallways. We want to know what you want to talk about so that we can bring it on Singleton Sessions and talk about it too. We are for the people. How do you feel today?
Great.
Good. I love this co-host of mine. I think I did a good job picking her. We will see you next time on Singleton Sessions. And this is the last thing I want to say. Be kind to someone today, because it doesn't cost you one red penny. Just be kind. All right? See you later. Bye.
morning. I'm Caleb with today's weather. Today's weather is mostly sunny. Today's high is 60 degrees with a 0% chance of rain. Now to Meredith with today's pledge.
Good morning. I'm Meredith with today's pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated. Now to Greta with today's birthdays.
Good morning. I'm Greta with today's birthdays. There are no kid birthdays today, so here are a few adult birthdays. Miss Drake, Miss Green, Miss Leach, Miss McMillan, and Miss Reeves. Come to the library to get your birthday pencil and go to the computer lab to get your birthday surprise.
We're going to shout out some dragons. Here's Kyla's dragon and 5J. This is Natalie Grenda dragon. His name is Smokey. Go.
This one has no name, and it's this thing. We have my annoying brother's dragon, which is a cat, and we have Britton from KS is dragon. That's his dragon.
Here is a dragon from Alea, and here is, I think, another dragon.
And then we have Blakely's dragon from KS named Pinky.
I have Fisher's dragon and 2R.
And I have Alea's dragon. I don't know what class she's in.
And then I have Leo's dragon, Pinnin, from the dragon from the Book of Zelda.
I have Avery's dragon and KS.
And then I have Aiden Giles' dragon named Dragon Squish and 5J.
And we have this Lifetime of a Dragon paper. It says that it's a baby, a kid, and a grown-up. Remember to log your minutes on Beanstack. Let's see if we can give any prizes away tomorrow.
All right.
Have a wonderful day.